What is going on, you guys?
Hey, Wednesday night, Halenville Live. Happy Wednesday, how you doing?
It's good to see all of you guys. It's good to see everybody, man, in the
Good to see
chat.
you guys.
October the 27th, 2021, Halloween week. Yep, Halloween is
Favorite week of my
Sunday.
favorite month.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. Hey, I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. Sorry I missed you guys.
Yeah, Charles, good
Yeah,
to
got
see
over
you
I had
too.
COVID again. I got over it. It was tough.
Oh,
It was
Wow.
rough. It was rough. It's never good.
Never good.
Nah, I missed you guys though.
I'm glad you're good. Glad you're feeling.
yeah,
Good.
nice to hear that you're on the men and back in action, Charles.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some scary stuff.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah,
little Van Halen news. Wolf's tour's coming to the end, you guys. It's
it
over.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, man, what a great tour it was. I'm so glad we got to go, Tony. I am so glad.
Yeah, I
So
know.
am I. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. I thought he was going to do a lot of club dates and things after that, and just like really into the new year. I thought he was going to really. So I'm glad I got to see him because I thought for sure he was
Hey,
going
it
to.
was a small window. It was
Yeah.
a small window. It really was. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
It was.
he did a lot of shows though, and
Was
we'll
it
get
like
into
it was like 60 shows he did, guys, I believe,
Yeah,
um
right?
that's true. Yeah, it's true.
45.
yeah,
Very cool.
45
45, and that
shows.
included all the ones on his own too, I guess, right, kid?
That includes everything, yeah.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? 45? Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
and that's a good run. You're talking from July 27th, the two warm-up shows, the first in Lawrence, Kansas, um, all the way to 4 days ago, October the 23rd in Atlanta, and we'll get to that. First, let's get to the chat. Sandra, nice to see you. KXM Rock,
Hey,
nice to
Sandra.
see
Hey,
you, sir.
KXM. Good to see you,
Christopher
bro.
Live Sawa,
Christopher, what's up, bro?
Keith Campbell,
Keith, what's up,
nice to
bro?
see you.
Hey, Keith just got some killer swag from EVH, you guys. He's I don't know if you guys are Facebook friends with him or not, but he's doing another guitar build. He likes to build EVH guitars, and it's really cool. Guys should hit him up on Facebook and check out all his cool swag. It's really killer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. All right. So we got a couple unboxings later. Um yeah, a couple of cool unboxings. Um but so kid, this is the last week of the Mammoth WVH tour. Um and so how many shows did Wolf play since last week?
Since last Wednesday, he did 3 more shows. He did 2 headline gigs and 1 radio show over the weekend.
Yeah.
So last Wednesday, he played the Mars Music Hall in Huntsville, Alabama, to 1,000 people. He did his standard 14-song set, which is Don't Back Down, Horribly Right, Mr. Ed, Mammoth, Resolve, Talk and Walk, Think It Over, You're to Blame, The Big Picture, Feel, You'll Be the One, Stone, Distance, and Epiphany. Then he played at the Mill and Mine in Knoxville, Tennessee to 1,200. Same exact set list, the 14-song headline set list he does when he headlines. And then over the weekend, he played a radio gig at the Shaky Knees Music Festival, Central Park, Atlanta. He did a 9-song set there. Don't Back Down, Horribly Right, Mr. Ed, You're to Blame, Think It Over, Stone, You'll Be the One, Distance, and Epiphany. And like like Tony said earlier, this tour started on July 27th at the Bottleneck in Kansas, Lawrence, Kansas, to 500 people. That was his first headline gig. And then it wrapped up over this weekend at a radio show. He did 45 shows in 3 months. 15 of those were headline or radio festival gigs, and the other 30 were with Guns.
Nice.
He claims he's done till next June with Scorpions. That's his latest statement. I don't know if I buy it or not, because if he gets an offer to do like a big tour, I'm sure he'd take it. But he claims he's not going out again till next June.
Well,
That he's done.
Wolf's, I would say Wolf's, he's done. He's got a lot, I'm sure, in his life. But yeah, so June will be here like that.
I
So
hope so.
yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, you never know between now and then.
Hey
You never
guys,
know what's
listen,
gonna happen.
I'm pushing 60, not so fast. We can,
I just want the
No,
nice
you
push
weather.
that stuff off a little bit.
I hate cold weather.
You never know.
Oh yeah, dude, bro. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a treat too, John, when they stopped at MetLife and you let me listen in live.
Yeah, I'm glad. I really thought that he was going to play a lot of club dates after, so I'm glad I got to see him at MetLife.
It was a really good show too.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll double bill with someone in clubs between now and June, like in the spring, before he goes to Europe. Because the European tours with the Scorpions, he's just an opening act on an arena tour, like kind of like the Guns. I'm sure he'll do off nights in clubs.
I have a feeling that he's going to take the time off and he'll be back in at 5150 recording some new stuff. I bet you
Could be.
he's going to jump in and start doing stuff.
Look, as big as this album is, what do you think? I don't think this album is halfway done yet. You know, I mean, I don't, you know.
I would anticipate that this 6-month hiatus he's pulling. Well, he's actually pulling for more than that. He's looking for almost 8 months of off time here. Am I getting that right? 6 to 8 months of off time.
Yeah,
Tony?
November, December, plus 6 more. Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be up in 5150 doing exactly what you were saying, Tony. He's not going to just sit around. He's got to heal his leg. He's got to do that. And he's not going to waste any time. Not going to waste any time at all. I don't think so.
Well,
you know what I'm waiting for him to do? This, I swear, I'm just going to say it like this, guys. I'm waiting for him to do a collaboration with either another male or a female. You know who he'd be a really great pair up with to do a song, just a killer tune? Either Lita Ford, Amy Lee from Evanescence. That would be really good. In fact, Amy Lee would be more of in his, a little closer to his age range, you know, his generation. They would be awesome together. So that's what I'm looking for from Wolfgang right now. I'm looking for him to sort of spread out a little bit, maybe cross a genre or two and do a duet, do some collaboration with some other artist. I've been waiting for it for like a year now. And that's just what I would hope for, just to let you guys in on that, you know.
Christopher Live Sauer follows his drummer on Facebook, and he says they'll probably do a spring tour of clubs starting in February.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you know what? So you figure, you know,
He'll go out one more time before the Europe thing.
And the EVH brand, obviously, it's his and Matt Brooks now. So I'm sure, you know, he wants to get back involved with whatever their new products. You know, I don't know that they're going to be at NAMM this year. I think that Fender is not going to NAMM this year. I think I heard Fender wasn't, you know,
really.
Yeah, believe it or not,
Wow.
I think that a lot of the big, I think NAMM is maybe it's the death thing for NAMM, the beginning of the end for NAMM, because from what I understand, a lot of big companies are not going to be going to NAMM this year. They'd rather spend, you know, their budget on other ways to, you know, promote their brand and sell, you know, and sales and things like that. So, and I'm don't quote me on this, but I think Fender may not be there this year. So, but either way, you know, January, that time of year is all the new products come out. So I'm sure that he's going to be involved with whatever they have coming out next, planning, you know, for next. So I'm sure he's got a full slate of things to do, you know?
He's
Oh
busy.
yeah,
He's a busy boy.
he's busy. There's no doubt about it. I'm just wondering, John, how long do you tour on this album?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he could get some, you know, definitely that makes sense. Maybe the spring club tour on it, you know what I mean? And just then you put it to bed after that, you know what I mean? It'll be coming up on a year.
Yeah, it'll be a year old in June. So
Yeah, so I think a spring tour, and then you put it to bed after that. Well, and he goes out with the Scorpions at that. But I wonder if I wonder if he's going to try to record over the next couple months. I mean, but you know, I don't think he's got a whole album. Maybe he does. Who knows what, you know what I mean? He says he's got ideas, but maybe he's got completed songs, and maybe he's got enough material that was left over from the first record that they didn't use that, you know, is good enough that he wants to use on the next one. So who knows? But either way, I don't think
I think that's the case.
yeah.
I think he's got a bunch of music.
Yeah, I think he probably does. And I think, you know, I think he'll finish some of it over the next couple months, but I don't know how soon, you know, then the next record will be out. But I do think that he wants to get another record out fairly quickly, because playing 14 songs, you know, in the club set, I think he'd like more to choose from to play in a set list, you know what I mean? And, you know, I think it's always going to be more beneficial to him to have more songs, you know. He can stretch it out a little longer too.
I've wondered, had this record come out when he originally wanted it to, would it have sounded the same? Meaning, he had moments in between that he reworked this or reworked that, you know.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything major though. I think the production and the sound, that Elvis Basket kind of, you know, sound, I think that was the blueprint was there, that, you know, how he wanted it to sound with him. And
There's a lot of layers there, though.
yeah, I think he pretty much was pretty formed how he wanted it to sound. I think he just went in and just, you know, fixed a couple things here and there that he wasn't happy with, maybe. But I think he, you know, lucky for him, it's like, you know, a lot of bands and artists takes them a couple albums to find who they, you know, who they are and what they want to sound like. But he nailed it on the first record, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, this has been the past couple of months, 90 days, I think, about. This tour and this run has been a lot of fun, you know.
90 days on the road.
Yeah.
I agree with Christopher Lifestyle. He might go out with Tremonti because he's been in Tremonti's band before, and he has some of Tremonti's members in his band.
Yeah.
After he did Van Halen, he did a couple tours with Tremonti.
I like to see that.
And Tremonti has a new album out. They just came through with Seven Dust this leg, but they'll probably do one more round.
I don't know if I agree with you. I think that he wants to go more a big mainstream. I think he wants to be like really like the Foo Fighters, like crossover, big, more mainstream. I don't think he wants to be more like a niche kind of Tremonti kind of, you know, or type of band. So I think he wants to become, you know what I'm saying, more of a bigger mainstream type of act. I really think that's why Guns
I think that was their goal too, maybe, but
yeah, I think. Yeah, right. I think you're right about that. But I think at this point, I think that's, you know, where his he may be thinking. I mean, I know they're his friends and everything like that, but I think he may have bigger plans. You know what I mean?
He could go out with Slash and Miles when they do their tour. They have an album they got to go promote.
Yeah, he could definitely do that too.
Yeah.
That's a little.
You know what he's going to do, guys? He's going to do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a lot of options.
Yeah, he does.
I'm so anxious for the future from him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Slash and Miles are coming. They got a
Conspirators, yeah.
couple of
They have
dates
a brand
here
new album out.
in North Carolina. They're coming to Durham, North Carolina.
Durham's not too far from us, Tony.
Durham is
From you, it's
right
nothing.
here.
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours from me.
That's a long par 5 for me.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, I think that's March. Yeah. Yeah. So, John, we're almost up on November. And last year was kind of a scratch year, but for how many years now, you guys up your way been getting together and at EVH Con, and
Yeah,
that's coming up.
it is.
You want to tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so this will be this EVH Con 6. It's like the sixth one, and last year we didn't have it because of the COVID thing, but this year it's going to be a bit of a scaled down thing. And Joe Suma, who it's his, he's the brainchild. It's his thing from Greenwich Music. He's going to come on the show, and I guess the week before we're looking at, I guess, Tony, and talk about EVH Con, and maybe we'll show more photos and stuff like that of it, and just talk about what it's all about and things like that. It's a great time, and you'll see, as you can see from the photo here, you'll see all kinds of great
Oh, look at that, bro.
and stuff. Yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty impressive. The whole place is full of guitars, and I mean, look at some of these things. You'll see the Fair Warning cover on that guitar. See it?
Nice.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and and there's let's see, you'll see, playing with the band. Hold on a second. Everybody gets up and jams on VH tunes. Whatever you want to play, everybody gets up and does it. You'll see a lot of the guys, Anthony Sagisi and Mr. Miller, Joe Miller, and Jimmy Carr right there.
Is that Jimmy Carr right there?
That's Jimmy on the end there. Yeah, there's a lot of the people that everybody knows. Rob Johnson, all those guys will be there. Nesdal, there's play Secrets was being played right there. There's Joe Suma on the right. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a great time, and Joe, yeah, like here, like check this kid out. This kid was like, he got up and played. Look at this kid.
It's killing it.
Yeah, he was up there. I mean, it's always a great time. And you'll see, like I said, let me see. There's just racks of guitars. Look at all these guitars up there.
Goodness.
That's just one,
Wow. That's one wall.
Yeah, one wall. Yeah, the whole place is just full of and Adam Reaver's there from FU Tone. He's there every year, and so it's a great time. It's like a lot of people that everybody knows from the the internet, and Craig Stofko from CHS. He brings his wet dry wet rig with 3 412 cabinets, and it's just mind blowing the way it sounds. But there's there's just an incredible amount of equipment in there, and it's really loud, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a good time, and you'll get a feeling for it, when Joe comes on, and then after it, we'll have like photos and some clips and things like that we'll show. But every year it's great, and it's a good thing. We want to keep it going. Joe wants to keep it going because to honor Eddie and and EVH gear and things like that, and all the stuff that he's the cool stuff that he's given us over the years. So
That's awesome.
So that's coming up. And then also, I just got back from Dallas, and then I got something kind of cool from Dallas that next month, end of next month or December, we'll a little video thing I'm going to put together, and we'll talk about that then too. For
You gonna give us a couple of hints now, though, right?
all I'm going to say is Dallas. All I'm going to say is Dallas, Tony. That's it.
Oh Lord! All right,
That's it. But
stay tuned. Stay
yeah,
tuned.
it'll
I'll
be
give you a
good.
little more than Dallas. Come on.
That's it.
No,
That's all you get.
this gonna be a good one.
Okay, ready, Charles? Texas.
Yes.
Texas.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's your other hint.
Hey, it's the little things, John, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was
Nice.
something kind of cool that
Very good.
that I stumbled upon when I was there. So I'll
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
we'll save that one for a month from now, I guess.
Very
Yeah.
Anyway,
Very
but
cool.
yeah. So EVH Con will be November 7th in Greenwich, Connecticut at Greenwich Music, and looking forward to it. It's always a good time. Got to figure out what song to play. Get up and play with the band this year. I'm not sure yet. You know, every year it's like you do something a little bit, pick something different. You know. And you know what? Whatever you pick. One year I did Dirty Movies. One, last
cool.
time I think I did, Panama or something like that. And I don't know. I was thinking maybe if the band plays it, maybe the Full Bug or something this year.
Nice.
Something different.
Wow.
Maybe give that
Was
a shot.
Dirty Movies difficult to learn, John, compared to Panama? It sounds like it's a lot harder.
It actually wasn't, because I just played exactly what Eddie played on the 2015 tour. It was great to see him.
Oh, okay, you did that.
Play it. So I just did his exact arrangement and everything like that, and it worked out pretty well. So
Because there's some studio trickery on that, right?
yeah, well, there's slide guitar and stuff on there, but
Yeah.
live he didn't do the slide. Just like when they did "The Dream Is Over," that's the slide in the beginning of that. With Sammy, and live he didn't do the slide. He just played it. The notes.
I've never seen him play slide live. Does he ever actually do it?
No, I've never seen him do it.
Only in the studio, right?
Only in the studio, yeah. But those songs are like constructed.
But the opening of Dirty, the kind of like whistles, the fake whistles, is that slide?
Yeah, that's
He's doing
that's
where he's doing the whistles.
doing all kinds of noises and stuff on the guitar, and he's pushing the string on the pickup, doing like all kinds of weird stuff going on there. Pick slides, and like tapping like this, that kind of stuff. He's doing all kinds of weird noises like that on there. But
That's a cool tune.
It's a great tune, and they never played it live until that last tour, which was
right.
cool. So yeah, but yeah, so people get up and they like Secrets was really cool when Joe and those guys played that on the double
That's
net.
a cool song.
Yeah, it was very cool. So
it's very different. It kind of sticks out in their catalog.
It definitely does. Yeah. So
it was very cool back then too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, you never heard it live.
Yeah, so there's always some.
Hey, Brendan, it's good
The
to see
Full
you.
Bug would be cool, John. That's a cool boogie song.
Yeah, that would be fun. Definitely, we'll see. We'll see. But we'll see if we can get away with playing a few clips or like short clips of things like that, where we don't get into any kind of trouble or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do an unboxing. So we seem to have. Let me go here. So I've got a couple of them. So this one, on it says, "Do not bend." And what do I find in it? Is a crease. So I'm not gonna. Yeah. I hope it's okay.
We're going to find out.
Yeah. I didn't look ahead of time, so. All right, let's get into this thing. And this is one of two. The last one is going to be really, 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 really cool. Not that this isn't. All right. All right. We're in. Okay, it's not. So you can see the crease right down the middle. But
Nice.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
yeah.
That is cool.
Great pick, Tony. Nice, bro. Nice.
Yeah. And Holly's links are down in the description if you want to get you one of these.
You've already got yours framed?
Yeah,
Man,
right
I got to
there.
get on the ball, you guys. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So yeah, the crease didn't matter, so we will get that in a frame. And okay, so Ed's ordered one too. Nice. Yeah.
Keith did too.
Yeah. They are really nice.
You know, guys, a little shout out for fan memorabilia. Holly Lewis. She loves Eddie Van Halen. She loves the entire band Van Halen. She loves everything about Van Halen. And I think it's so cool. I love having fan made stuff, fan promoted stuff, because that's what it all comes from. That's the heart of the band, man, and the fans. So you know, right on Holly. That's what I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Um so
I can remember taking a pair of Van tennis shoes, brand new Vans. My mom was so pissed, and I striped them up like a Frankie. You know, I thought my dad was going to kill me. Right? I wish I had them now, man. Talk about vintage gear; they'd be so awesome. I took my time, did a really good job. You know, wish I had them now. Love that stuff, man. Love that stuff.
mm-hmm.
Were they white and you just painted them red, black?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yep. Had a peachy folder. Remember the peachy folder? That was, I graduated high school in 79, guys. So peachy folders were still a thing. Um, yeah. If you were any good with a pencil, you could do your artwork up. You could turn some of those sports figures into rock stars, put guitars on them. I'm serious now. You know, add some hair to them, turn them into rockers. You can see what I did in high school.
So John, we all saw this at some point in the tour.
Yes.
All right, I think I found the moment.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's a
Excellent.
cool picture.
Yeah. So that was a good run of shows. Great album. Yeah. I finally took it out of the CD player this past
No.
weekend. I did. I did. But it's been in there since the day I got it in the mail.
Mid-June.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know
Um,
the songs like the back of your hand, man. That's way cool.
yeah. It was a good. It was a good run.
Yeah,
So
it was.
he's not due to play shows until June of 2022. So how many of you show up there, John, at EBH Con each year? And you said it a scaled down version this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be wide. I mean, Joe will explain it, I guess, more because I don't even know, how bigger it's going to be this year. When we have him on, he'll talk about that, address that. But it's usually, the doors are open, so throughout the day, I mean, 100, 150 people probably pop in and out of there throughout the day. It's pretty cool, and they hang out and
Yeah.
watch people play, So everybody gets up, goes up and plays a couple songs at the band, hangs out, checks out all the equipment, besides Stopco's wet, dry, wet rig, which is, basically what, like Eddie's live rig. And, we had a Kemper there, Jimmy Vonvis, and he's in a Van Halen cover band called Halen CT, Connecticut. Halen, they're called, and they're great. And so Jimmy's got a Kemper amp now with the the profiles loaded in it, the Van Halen one. So you could try that out. And then Les Paul Gibson, I don't know if you guys know Les. He brought his Friedman, his cabinet and his head, and last time with him, it was amazing. That thing sounded amazing. So there's all kinds of stuff, different pedal boards, and all kinds of cool stuff there. Replica guitars, like unbelievable, replica guitars that are there. It's just, you got to see them. It's just like, it's amazing. So
Yeah. A bunch of people go. Um, Dave Nesdahl goes, Rob Johnson. Um, Kurt's going this year.
right, Kurt's going.
Cool,
They're
Kurt. That's
saying,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kurt's
I saw Joe Sumas.
coming across the country. Yeah,
Joe said, Kurt, you're the I guess the farthest anybody has come, 3,000
that's
miles to
awesome. That
EVH.
is
So,
awesome.
yeah. So that's going to be
Yeah,
great to meet
Good for
Kurt in
Pete,
person.
man. Very cool.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. And
Sweet.
Dave is in the chat right now, Nesdal.
Hey, David. How are you, man?
Yeah,
Good to see
EVH
you.
Con is cool.
How you doing, Dave?
Yeah, Keith, if you were on the East Coast, you definitely would be here. Be perfect, right up your alley. Get on a plane, buddy.
I was going to say, it's a couple hours away. It's just a
Yeah,
couple hours.
Road trip.
yeah. I can't wait to see all of it.
Yeah, we'll definitely cover it all in
I'm
depth.
sure that
Great photos and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
I'm
can't
sure
wait.
that we'll see
Yeah,
lots.
it's always,
lots
it's a
of
great
it.
time. We look forward to it every year. It's just, you reconnect with all the guys that you talk to on the internet throughout the year. A lot of, the guys who build the guitars and stuff, and just all the people that from all, like you said, Rob Johnson and Dave Nesdal, and everybody in one room. It's great because
Lenny Lou too. She went a couple of
That's
years
right.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. I think was it last year or 2 years ago? I think maybe
Yeah.
Lenny was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a great time. So a
Yeah.
lot of the people that you see on all the boards and stuff pop in. So it's pretty cool. It's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And this will be the first one that since Eddie passed too. So
Yeah.
I like to keep it going, I guess, to honor Eddie's memory and stuff like that. And it's it's great for all of us to get together. It's like,
Now it has even more meaning.
Yeah,
Did
absolutely.
they not have it last year, John?
Yeah, because of the virus, everything last year, it's tough because you're actually the guitars are there and you can play them and then somebody else can play them. So it's if you can spread the virus, I guess, easier last year, especially, so
Yeah.
so it will be like I said, when we have Joe on there, he'll talk about it a little bit more, but it's just a great time. Sometimes Joe does like trivia, and it's like and throws out a little trivia session, and throws out guitar picks, EVH guitar picks, packages, or guitar straps or something like that. It's or hats, EVH hats, from the so it's just a great time. It really is, and it's just great to be together with all our people. You know what I mean?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It's like I always say, man, I wish I knew a lot of these guys like 30 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like I wish I knew Joe 30 years ago. It's like, he would have been climbing through the bushes above Eddie's house with me then. You know what I mean? It's like for sure.
Yeah.
For sure he would have been, It's like, yeah.
That's
Yeah. It's like, he's obsessed with the Kramer 5150 guitar. So am I. It's just like, we talk about this thing all the time. It's like we're like nuts about it, So it's like there's just all these guys are like into the same stuff that we are. So it's kind of cool. That there's still people like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all on here and and all over all these boards. So, and like I said, a lot of them are there at EVH Con, which is great to get together once a year and hang out for the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
so it's one day, John.
It's one day, yeah.
One day.
Right? Yeah. Maybe someday in the future it'll be a whole weekend, It'll be,
Wow.
So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we'll have more on that. Where is this at again, John?
It's at Greenwich Music. It's a music store at Joe's music store it's in Riverside, Connecticut, which is right next to Greenwich, Connecticut. It's basically the same town, and so it's right off I-95. You know what I mean? The big everybody knows I-95 on the East Coast, so it's right off I-95 in Connecticut. So it's not far from the city or anything like that. New York.
You live in Westchester, right?
Yeah, I live in Westchester in New York, but it's not far. Not far from here, but
Let's go, Charles. I'll drive.
I'm there. I got to make a couple of phone calls. Flake out on a few commitments. We're there, bro. It's no problem.
there you go.
I know. And it's Sunday, right?
No, Tony, seriously. We can plan road trips. I just need to know.
No, but it's on
just
Sunday.
give me a window. 6-8 weeks. We can make stuff happen, bro. We can make it happen. I'll jump in your ride and you can take me anywhere.
There you go. Kind of like the old VHML cons, but they were in like Vegas, weren't they, Ed? Ed in the chat? I think they were in Vegas. I never got to go to one of the VHML cons, but I think they were in Vegas. I think they had those. But Sandra, anyone see that person walk behind John, or am I freaking out? I don't know.
No, in the reflection on the is that windows or sliding glass doors?
It's windows behind me.
Windows. So somebody was walking by, and so we could see the reflection.
Oh, maybe the dog. Somebody took the dog out or something. Don't scare me like that.
Prowler.
I don't know. It's Halloween, bro. You never know.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Could be one of Sandra's next shows.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. But Dave says November 7th, 1 to 6 p.m. is the official time, but it usually starts earlier and goes longer than that. But that's the official time.
That's great.
Yeah, I hear a dog barking, so that's what it is.
So that's you. It's not me. Could have been me,
That's
but not this time.
So I've got
Oh,
another odd shaped box that yeah, I think I'm gonna open. All right. I'm going to cut this open a little bit. All right. This is packed pretty good. I'm not exactly sure of what is inside of here. It's kind of a gift. But all right, we're in. Okay. So I think that is it. All right. Let's change the view here. Goodness.
what is that? An invoice of some kind?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. April 13th, 1977. Don
Is that-
Landy. Oh, it's like a studio.
Is that a Sunset Sound
Yeah, it is.
invoice?
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
Get out of here. Is it really?
Yep. Oh, look at that. Rental equipment,
Oh, dude, I love stuff like this.
microphone rentals on there. Wow, look at that.
Oh, Tony, that's cool, bro.
That is amazing.
That's so cool. And so they print it into poster size, so
Yeah,
you can
this
frame
is
it.
huge.
How many
I
did
got
you?
another one.
Do
I
you
got
really?
Another one. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got another one. All right.
Oh, bro, those are killer, dude. Look at this. Oh man.
Wow, look at that. 24 track live session. Wow, that's amazing. That is
Wow.
so cool. That's gonna look so
Whoa.
cool framed.
Wow. I've never seen anything quite like that. That's unique to anything I've seen. I've seen a couple of Sunset Sound actual invoice, the regular invoices, on a YouTube channel, but I've never seen seen them printed up like that so you can put them in a
Mhm.
poster and actually display
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
That's way cool, man. Way cool, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm not sure how big they are. They're big. They're like that size there, I think. Um. All right.
Nice.
The axe. Welcome.
Axe, what's going on, bro? Welcome, man. I saw somebody else, Ed.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Thomas.
How you doing, Ed? It's good to see you, bro.
I saw you there
Thomas,
for a little
what's
while.
up, man? Good to
Yeah.
see you, Thomas.
Nice to see you.
See you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, gosh. They are nice.
You got to find some wall space there, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
That
I
is your
wasn't
problem, isn't
exactly
it,
sure
Tony?
what was in there,
Not
but
my
yeah,
problem. It's not Analog's problem, but it's your problem.
we'll figure it out.
I know. You can send a bunch of that stuff to me and Analog, and we'll fill up our walls, bro.
So, welcome to the Axe. Just joining another EVH geek here from Canada. All right, man.
Excellent.
Excellent. Glad to have you here. That's awesome. Come back every week, dude.
You're welcome, bro.
So John, that's EBH Con is just next weekend.
It's November 7th.
That's next
The
weekend.
week from Sunday.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
week from Sunday.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
day. Yeah, I guess
10 days away, something like that.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
10 days away. Wow, I keep thinking it's like a month away. I guess it's not.
Yeah,
That's
no,
neat.
Time flies.
Wow, that's crazy. Where did the time go?
It's right out the window, buddy.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for reminding me of that. I can't believe it. What's today? October? Oh yeah, it's almost Halloween. Yeah, you're right.
Almost
Next
Halloween.
week.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sunday
Well, yeah.
is Halloween.
I thought it was a couple weeks away. It's not. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's fun. It gets loud in there. Dave will tell you. Dave will tell you.
Let's take care of a couple of things. Our dear friend Brendan B. Squared
Yes, sir.
handcrafts these cool cigar box guitars, some of which look like that, and you can get one. His links are down below in the description. Hit him up if you want a guitar like this or something else. Neil Daly, his links are down below. Daly Custom Designs, and he made that for me a while back. And yes, those of us with ink on our body, Ink the Original, essential tattoo care, high grade formulas with organic ingredients to hydrate and protect environment and reef safe. Fight the fade. Yep. Fight the fade. All right. And so for those musicians, these cool guitar picks right here were made by Legend Picks. His links are in the description. And yeah, and they look something like that. Yeah,
Great picks.
yeah.
Everybody's
So,
getting picks nowadays. I saw David Nesdahl just got new picks. So he's got a new set. He's had a lot of picks over the years. I saw a photo you put up on Dave on Facebook of all the picks that you've had.
mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Very
Um,
cool.
yeah. Hit legend picks. If you want anything made, great product, great service, um, great people. Yeah. Speaking of guitar picks, it's Halloween. Are you
Yes, it
guys
is.
dressing up as anything on Halloween?
I'm going as a pissed off grandfather. I don't know.
Oh,
It
shit.
works. You know,
So, the day before Halloween on the other sister show, Show Me Your Pick, on the 30th Saturday night, we will dive into the world of Wasp.
love Wasp.
Yes.
Love Wasp. Blackie Lawless.
And there's another shot of that.
They're the real deal,
Wasp
man.
this Saturday night. Show Me Your Pick. Yes, we may show up in full Kiss makeup.
Never know. Never know.
So I hadn't made much progress on it, but I wanted to show you guys before we get gone. And I'll show you the end result this Saturday on Show Me Your Pick. I might dial the phone in and we'll go to the porch to show a live view. And this is a heavy thing, but let me just show you what I got going on so far. All right. All right. And this is heavy in my lap. All right. I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to put it down.
Dude, that's a great pumpkin.
Wow.
Look at this.
We're going to do some carving and some skinning, and
Very cool, Tony.
I got the
Nice.
potato peeler out too. So I'm not sure about the background. I may spray paint it, but I'm probably going to just use the potato peeler around the
Very
edges. Yeah, that's a heavy rascal.
cool. Yeah, that's the great pumpkin, dude.
So yeah, we'll I'm gonna get to work on that in the next couple of days, and so yeah, might be ready by Saturday night. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the Mammoth Wolfgang Tour 2021 is over. Yeah. Yeah, Charles, I'm with you. Glad we got to see it.
Man, it was a small window too. It really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right. Next year.
And yeah. So
Hey, I say it again, guys. I'm waiting for him to do a duet. Maybe even with Lizzie Hale. Lizzie Hale. Yeah, something really good. I'm anticipating it. I'm calling it right now. It's going to happen sometime. Definitely will.
well, he'll yeah. All right. Guys and girls, John Conklin, Analog Kid, Charles Green. thanks for being here. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Those of you watching replay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a thumbs up.
Love you guys. You guys rock. Love
We'll
you guys.
be right back here next Wednesday night talking all things Van Halen.
You know what? Maybe next Wednesday, maybe being that the EVH con is the following Sunday, maybe we'll see if we can get Joe on there next Wednesday, Tony.
All right. So
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be good. All right.
we will see. So let's shoot for that next Wednesday.
All right.
We'll have a Holly Lewis unboxing next Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday we'll have a Neil Daly Frankie unboxing. Because I got my guitar from Neil, he hasn't shipped it to me yet. So
All right.
and it's all my fault. It's not his fault. It's my fault. So anyway, a couple of weeks from now I'll have that for you guys too. So
Nice.
I can't.
Nice. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So am I missing anything? No, I'm not. All right. So thanks, guys. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Any last words, Charles Green?
Yeah, first I want to say hey to Janice because she just popped into the chat. How you doing, Janice?
Hey, Janice.
And then finally, guys, it doesn't matter if you go north, south, east, or west. In Halenville, every road leads right to Van Halen. Guys, be well and rock on. Take care.